my crafty friends. Well, today we're going to do things 11 and 12. Thing 11 I'm just going to show you because I did it Thursday when we had our play date with Barbara and Beth and Dana. And these are the cards I made. So if you were there, you don't have to look at these. But this is my thing 11. If you weren't there, you might want to go back and look. We all had a lot of fun. We did a pick 10, and I did mine on cardboard. So these are pretty sturdy. I'll probably stick them in Happy Mail. I'm going to put at least one in my everything journal, but I thought they turned out pretty cute. So is it OCD to want them in order, a certain order? I don't know. I just got them kind of by the height of them. See? All right. Well, there's thing 11. And then thing 12 is to make the book that I'm going to be putting Hannah's dried flowers in. And I just coffee dyed some mixed media paper. And this is what I'm going to use. And the mixed media paper had been folded. And so it's got a crease in the middle of all these. But that's okay. I'll just refold them the same way. Some of them did better than others. But that's okay. They're just kind of a background for the dried flowers anyway. Now, these papers are much too big for the book, so I'm going to have to cut them down. But I'm going to cut them down already folded. So, oops. So let's fold them, and then we've got some coffee dregs on there, it feels like. I can tell from the crease which way they were folded before, and I'm trying to fold them back the same direction because I think that the papers will stay. They will be sturdier, in that fold if I do that. Let's see. We're almost there. I guess I could have folded them off camera, couldn't I? Oh well, it's pretty much done now. Pretty much done now. Okay. So here are the papers. And I think there's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 16. So I'm going to do 4 signatures. I can either do 4 signatures of 4 pages, or I can do 3 signatures of 5 pages and just leave one out. Or I could do 2 signatures of 5 and 1 signature of 6. I'm not sure. We're going to start out by cutting the paper first. Well, first I got to get my cover ready to go, don't I? Because that's going to have to dry. Let me get that kind of out of here so it'll be kind of clean. This is a New Standard Encyclopedia, but I just like the look of it like this. So I'm not going to do any decorating to it, I don't think. And I'm just going to try to support it inside and not cover the outside. So let me get some supplies I forgot to get. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some Tyvek, and I'm just going to glue the Tyvek down like right there, and trying to think if that looks like it's not the same width. I think that's cut crooked. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to glue it in. Let's make sure it's going to work. Yeah. Okay, that little bit. There we go. Okay. This is yeah, we're going to do this step first, and then I'm going to think about if I want to put something like a piece of cardboard in there, because that's really very, very flexible, and I don't know if I want it to be that flexible or not. Okay, let's trim this too. Let me find some. Okay, that's better. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and use art glitter glue because it works well usually. So you could use Yes Paste. Do I have any? I mean, I know I have some. I just don't know if it's here close by or not. I'm just going to use this because it's it right here. It's right here. Okay, I just realized there's that piece of paper that I didn't realize was there. Okay. Alrighty, I need to find a bone folder. Sorry. Kind of making a mess. Okay, we got lots of extra glue there. But when it comes to this, I would prefer to have too much than not enough. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause and find some fabric real quick. Okay, I may regret this later, but I am going to just use some fabric and not put in a hard piece of cardboard. And I'm going to let this go all the way. And then we're going to go to right there. Okay. We're just going to put this fabric down. I'm just going to glue it in like I did the Tyvek. That'll make it prettier. I got glue all over me. That'll make it prettier. Okay. Just gonna press it down. I think with fabric you can pretty much do just as good with your hand as you can with a bone folder. Oh, I gotta get that glue off my hand. Be right back. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit and dry some while I make signatures, but I do need to measure. Let's just measure and then cut rather than trying to measure with the paper. Okay, 6 by 9 1/4. I think that's what that is. Let's okay. 6 by 9 1/4. And we want our 6 to be the width, so that's pretty easy. And then 9 1/4. Actually, I'm doing 9 3/8. No. 9 1/8. Okay, I can't do math. Sorry. let's make sure, since I was so unsure about that, let's make sure this is going to fit. Okay. Okay, so it fits right in there just like the page. So that's good. That's what we want. Okay, 6 by 9 and um, 9 1/8. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and cut the rest of these. You don't need to watch me cut all these pages. You know how to do that. And you saw me do one. That ought to be good. So be right back. Okay, I've got 3 signatures now, 5, 6, and 5. And I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So now I've got to mark my holes. And this is exactly a 2-inch spine. Well, almost close enough. I can use 1 inch as my center. I'll make sure I'm putting that in the right spot. Okay. And let's okay, there's the center. And then I'm going to go yeah. I'm going to go 1/2 inch on each side of that. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Okay. So there's my 3 lines, and then I'm going to okay, scooch this like that. Okay, that just makes it easy for me, and then I know that where these lines cross, that's where I need to poke my holes. So easy peasy. And I'm not sure how I want to poke these. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because the big bite would make holes that show up a lot more, and I don't want these to show up because my string is going to be pretty small, and the it would leave a lot of hole left. Because when you do this, you're not actually taking stuff out, you're just pushing it. And so it'll kind of fill back in on itself once you get the string in there, and that's what I want to happen. So okay. So I've got my holes, and now I've got to do my signatures. And I'm going to start with the bottom signature. And okay, I want those really tightly together, and I want them to stay that way. So I'm just going to put this paper clip, one at the top on that side and one at the bottom on this side. That way my center stays tucked together. And then I'm going to put a little dot up at the top. Okay. And we're just going to go right through here. You do need to make sure you do not have your finger in that spot. I have not ever stuck it all through my finger, but I can see how it could happen if you're not paying attention. So just pay attention. Okay. This is the string I'm going to use. It's some that I coffee dyed. Oops, wrong one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and get 3 of those off. Then we won't have to worry about it in between signatures. Oh, there we go. And I'll tuck that back in there. And now we need a needle. Let's try this one. Come on. Well, there we go. And I'm going to tie these inside because I don't want strings hanging out the back. We're just going to start in the middle. And then I'm going to kind of tuck this right there. That'll keep it from getting pulled through, I hope. I'm used to using a bigger needle, and so oh. And then I'm going to go all the way down here. Most of you know how to do this, but if you haven't done a 3-hole pamphlet stitch before, this might be handy information. You go out this hole, and then we're going to go back in through the center. And when you come up from the center, you want to be sure that you, okay, this is the back signature. So I just want to make sure I got it. You want to make sure you get things snug and that you have one string on either side of that so you can tie it in. Okay. sorry. Okay, and I think I'm going to go ahead and tie one more just for good measure because this string is not waxed, and I usually use waxed string. Okay, I don't know if I'll want to do anything on these strings or not, so I'm just going to leave a little bit, but I'm not going to do too much. Okay, now the center one. Okay, I'm going to line this one up with that one, but at the second hole. Now you could have something down there to poke into. Lots of times I do. A phone book or an old dictionary or something like that. But I didn't go get one. So I'm just poking into the air. But that is when you have to be careful that you don't poke into the fingers. Okay. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Go through the center. Through the center. And I'm going to let it go in, but tuck this. And then we're going to come back up through this hole. And this one. And then down from this one into here. And then we want to come back in through here. Make sure we have string on both sides. Okay. I just realized somebody drew on this one with pencil. That I hadn't noticed before. Right here. So now part of me's thinking, oh, I need to, get rid of that. And part of me's thinking, no, some kid was enjoying the book. Maybe I should leave it. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, come on. All right, let's try the other end. It's funny how the first two just went right in there, and this one's not so happy about doing that. Okay. And now we're gonna all right, come on. Clamp this. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I put all the cut ends at the bottom, so I knew those ends were straight. And so that's how I'm remembering what's top and bottom. Just in case you were wondering. And it doesn't matter if you go your second one through the top or the bottom. If you came out from the middle, it works the same either way. I'm going to go back in through there. And back in through here on the other side of the string. Okay. Okay. Now I just need to put some dried flowers in it. It's pretty easy to, it's all basically the same, just a little bit different print on each page. But it's got lots of room for the dried flowers to go in, so I'm happy with it. I hope Hannah will be happy with it. Put your needle up. You don't want to lose it. I have done that before. I love my little book. Thank you, Journey, again. Every time I use it, I think of you. And I'm appreciative every single time. God bless you all. Bye-bye.